Hello and welcome back to the Video Book Nursing. Today we learn what pathology is, the definition of it, basic terminologies, the subdivisions of pathology, and its importance in the field of nursing. So, to begin with, we'll start with the definition. It is a scientific study of structure and function of the body in disease from the molecular level to the effects on the individual. Difficult to understand, right? I'll make it simple for you. It is actually the study of disease process and the changes that occur in the tissues due to that disease. As I said, it is the study of disease process. So what does it involve? It involves the investigation of the cause of disease and then understanding the underlying mechanism that results in the presenting symptom of the patient. Now, it is very important for doctors and nurses to have an in depth understanding of pathology in order to understand the pathological basis of the disease and then to treat the patient accordingly. So, what do you actually study in pathology? You study the gross as well as the microscopic changes that occur in cells, tissues, and organs. So, before moving any further, we need to be very familiar with certain terminologies. Why? So that the subsequent reading is easy. So, we'll start with the first and the very basic term, which is patient. So, who is a patient? A patient is a person suffering from the disease. Second, lesions. So, what are lesions? Lesions are nothing but the pathological changes in cells and tissues which are produced by the disease, which means it is nothing natural but the changes that occur in your cells or the tissues due to that disease. Then we come to etiology. Etiology is the cause or factor of the disease. Let's take an example here. Let's say a person has lung cancer and the cause of it is smoking. So the etiology of lung cancer would be smoking. Okay, then we come to pathophysiology. So pathophysiology, it is the study of deranged body functions which occurs as the consequence of the disease. Taking the same example here, the person who has lung cancer will definitely have deranged body function, right? So to the study of that deranged body function which occurs as the consequence of his disease is called the pathophysiology. Now, what is a pathogenesis? It is the mechanism of disease evolution and also its progression. How the disease evolved and the progression of is it, and the study of it is known as the pathogenesis. Then we come to morphology. Morphology are the structural changes that occurs in the cells and organs. Then is the diagnosis. Diagnosis is the final opinion on what is wrong with the patient. So, a person uh, so this person here has lung cancer, so that is his diagnosis. Okay, then we come to prognosis. It refers to the fate of the patient suffering from the disease. Let's say the person with lung cancer has a bad prognosis, which means the chances of his survival is less. But a person with it is just an example, but a person with common cold will have a good prognosis. Why? Because there are like the chances of his death or anything severe to happen is very less, right? So that is prognosis, which refers to the fate of patient. Okay, then we come to the last terminology, prevention. It is again a very familiar word. It refers to the steps that has to be taken in order to avoid further complication of the disease. Simple, right? Now we come to the subdivisions of pathology. So pathology has been then further divided into general and specific, which the specific then is further divided into histopathology, hematology, cytopathology, immunology, chemical pathology, genetics, and molecular pathology. So, coming to the first, so histopathology is actually the traditional method of studying the pathology. Now, how do you like? How does it deal? It deals with the investigation and diagnosis of the disease by the naked eye and the examination of tissues by the naked eye. Okay, then it is further divided into surgical pathology and forensic pathology. So, surgical, as the name suggests, it deals with the study of tissues removed surgically from the live patient, whereas forensic pathology, it deals with the study of organs removed after the death of the patient. Now we come to hematology. So, it deals with the study of blood, disorders of blood cells, and hemostasis. Now we come to cytopathology. It is a new diagnostic discipline which has branched out from surgical pathology. So it deals with the study of cells which are collected from the body organs by fine needle aspiration cytology, also known as the FNAC, or the cells which are shed out from the body surfaces, which is known as the exfoliative cytology. Okay, then we come to immunology, the study of abnormalities of specific defense mechanisms of the body is called the immunology. Chemical pathology, now it deals with the diagnosis of disease by analyzing the chemical changes in the bodies and the body fluids. Now, what are genetics? They are the study of abnormalities in the chromosomes and genes to find out inheritance of the disease. Molecular pathology, it is the detection and diagnosis of disease at the nuclear level, which means the DNA of the cell. DNA is what? Deoxyribonucleic acid. So, molecular pathology, it is emerged as one of the powerful research tool, and it is now being used widely for diagnostic purposes as well. Now we come to importance of pathology in nursing. Now, nurses today, they are not merely restricted to providing the bedside care to sick and injured hospitalized patient. They have more challenging expansions and extensions of their role in healthcare delivery system. And therefore, it is very important for us as nurses to understand the importance of pathology. First, you understand the cause of disease. Okay, so the knowledge of pathology, it will equip each one of you to understand the patterns and classification of disease, then to understand the basic nature of disease, like is it inflammatory or degenerative, hemodynamic, infective, autoimmune, and neoplastic. You might find these words mind boggling, but in the subsequent lectures we'll come to know what these terms mean. Then you come to know about the knowledge of progression of the disease. Okay, so when you understand the morphological changes, it helps you understand the progression or the depression of the disease. Then you come to the early and effective diagnosis of disorders. So there are times when the clinical manifestations of several diseases, no, it may be similar, but the treatment may vary considerably. So then it becomes very important for us to establish the correct diagnosis of disease. And so the knowledge of pathology, it helps any healthcare provider for the early and effective diagnosis of disease. So now we come to prevention of disease condition. So now there are several routine screening tests, right, which helps the healthcare providers to diagnose the disease at an initial stage and therefore take preventive measures, like for example the FNAC. So the FNAC of breast lumps, it helps in the early detection of the malignant lumps, so that early intervention can be done to prevent any unwanted morbidity. Now, last, it helps in the effective management and care of patient. So, what does the knowledge of pathology helps us in? It helps the healthcare provider, any healthcare provider, be it nurse or a doctor, it helps to interpret the laboratory results in the light of signs and symptoms of the patient. It provides better understanding of the current status and monitoring the progression of the disease. And this information helps each one of us to plan the patient care and management more effectively and judiciously. And so, coming to the end, the study of pathology, it will prepare each one of you to understand how the disease started, what was the main cause of disease, how the diseases are diagnosed, and what changes must be expected at circular, tissue, and organ level during the illness. And furthermore, you will be able to understand the clinical presentations and you will be available for the patient at the right time and with the right diagnosis and its interpretation.